Hey everybody, NaMo here. So many ideas and plans for this vlog that might not happen. All this week, my weather app has said sunny skies, mostly cloudy, up until about Monday afternoon, and then there was like a 30% chance of rain, and then for Tuesday, like all day, there's a 40% chance of rain. So I made all these plans to do all these things. And today the dogs wake me up about 7:30. It's a little darker than normal, coming through our windows, and I grab my phone and I'm like, oh, it's not like cloudy right now, is it? Grab my phone, check it, 80% chance of rain starting at noon today, and that 80% chance of rain continues until like Wednesday evening. So this might be a short vlog. I absolutely need to mow as usual, and then I was gonna finish up grabbing the pile of rock into buckets and then start trenching the front of the steps, getting that prepared for concrete. Just a few other small little jobs today, just to pass the time. But then Monday was the big job. We were going to be pouring concrete on the pad in front of the steps, the whole pad. I still got to go pick up all the materials for that today. So I'm going to continue like it's not supposed to rain. I'm going to continue with the plan until it gets rained out. So, kind of a sour wake up, just finding out that you might not be able to execute all your plans, that it's going to rain you out all day long. So, yeah, everybody in the house is still asleep, so it's not like I can start mowing right now, which really sucks because it would be perfect time to mow. It's a little after 8 o'clock in the morning. There is absolutely no dew on the grass, so nothing's wet. It feels amazing outside. There's a slight breeze. It's cool. It's perfect, but everybody's asleep, and I don't really want to wake everybody up, so who knows. But yeah, as the day continues, as the weekend continues, I will keep you updated as to what is going on or what is not going on due to rain. Like I said before, we were supposed to go to Cincinnati for a Labor Day cookout at my brother's house, but because Sophia got COVID, they just want to stay on the safe side, and I don't blame them. I understand. So we're staying home, and then my parents were supposed to come Monday and help me pour that pad. So hopefully we can still get all the projects done. The concrete is kind of up for debate because it takes a while to set, and the last time we set concrete with the chance of rain, we had to build this like cold frame with plastic over top of it just to cover the concrete, which I guess we could do again. I don't know. We'll have to see. So again, I'll keep you updated. Alright, so here's where I'm at. The yard actually doesn't look that bad. It's a little tall. There's a few little seed heads from crabgrass, but it's not that bad. It's not like, across the road where it's all tall and gross. You can still see the mow lines. Everything's nice and uniform. It's fine. And with the threat of rain I'm just not even gonna worry about it. That means the next time I am able to mow, it's gonna be pretty bad because, like I said, the weather app on my phone is saying it's supposed to start thunderstorming at noon today, just Saturday, and it won't stop till Sunday of next week. So it's supposed to rain 8 days in a row. Where I haven't taken care of this side of the yard in a few weeks, this Johnson grass has gotten really bad. I do need to come in here with the weed eater probably, although it probably would be easier for me just to yank everything out by the roots. I mean, it's coming up, and that's really the way to get rid of Johnson grass, is to get rid of the roots. It shouldn't be too hard of a job, and plus, because it's gotten so tall, I can't see some of the plants that I planted, and I really don't want to come through with the weed eater and knock down the good stuff, you know. I've also brought home a couple trash bags, one here in the trunk of the car and 3 in the Pathfinder, from weeds and piles of leaves that I had to get rid of at work because, you know, the oak trees this year have decided to start dropping their leaves like 2 months early. The oak trees around here usually are the last trees to drop their leaves. This year, they're the first ones to start. Makes absolutely no sense. So we had a lot of leaves, blew them all into a bunch of piles, put them into trash bags, and I've brought them home to throw them in the compost to overwinter. And like I said, I've got a bag in the Ultima that is weeds. I pulled a bunch of weeds, and that'll of course go into the compost pile as well. So I get those 4 bags out, throw them in the compost while the kids are getting ready. Once they're done getting ready, we need to make our run to Lowe's. I need to go ahead and pick up everything I was going to pick up for pouring the pad and all that stuff. That way I've already got it on hand just in case, you know, Monday actually turns out to be a nice day and I can actually pour concrete. So I'd like to have it on hand. I need to go get that, and I'd like to go get that before it starts raining. So there you go. Everything's changed. All the plans have changed. That is the plan so far. I'm going to try and take care of this Johnson grass. I'm going to empty those 4 bags. That's really all. And then go to Lowe's. That's really all I've got so far. But anything else comes up, anything else changes, you'll be the first to know. All right, there we are. All 4 bags dumped into the compost pile. It's a little bit tall. It didn't spread out as much as I wanted it to. It didn't, you know, roll down evenly. It just like half a bag rolled that way and half a bag rolled that way. But if it actually is going to rain, it's going to compact all that, even it out, and then just trap in all that energy to make it overheat and cook the insides. I have not really noticed my compost pile becoming as hot as it should be. You should be able to dig into the middle of it, pull the scoop away to expose the insides, and there should be, you know, steam rising from it from the decomposition. Has not done that at all this year, but everything has been breaking down and decomposing as it should. So I'm not that concerned with the state of my compost pile. It's still working. It's just not working as good as it should, I guess. But you know, there's always room for improvement, stuff I can add to it. I just haven't done anything. Like I said, I haven't been concerned with it. It's all just decomposing. Everything's working, just not working as efficiently as it should. It's fine. So kids are still getting ready, so I'm gonna start pulling some of the grass out, and then I'll just throw whatever I pull onto the pile. All right, so kids finally got ready, so I stopped pulling the Johnson grass, We went to Lowe's. I didn't pick up the bags of concrete, because of the rain. It's just easier just to leave it be until we actually have the weather to pour concrete, which will probably be 2 weeks from now. So I grabbed more cinder blocks to put on the wall. Right now we are prepping the wall to put the cinder blocks on top. So they've got to be brushed off so we can actually put the concrete adhesive on and it'll adhere. Just putting 2 more right there, another one here, 2 more here, and then the last one there, just kind of seal that last one on. So remember, it's only being held on by the concrete adhesive between these 2. That's why I was wanting to get the concrete poured so that it could actually be secure. But if we get another block right there, it's pretty much secure. So gotta brush all the dirt off, put some concrete adhesive on, and then set down the blocks. You gotta squeeze a little bit harder than that, Noah. Yeah, that'll work, but alright, so there it is. All last 6 blocks laid. I don't think we're going to need any more for this. It's really just laid those 2 so that the dirt wouldn't flow over the wall there and here. Same with right here. And then this one, of course, like I said, was just to lock that one in. So eventually we've got to dig all this down so that we've got enough of a basin to pour the concrete here. We might do that today, maybe. I don't know. Right now we're going to head back down there and start pulling some Johnson grass. So I had about this spot here pulled before we left for Lowe's. We've been out here about 10-15 minutes. Now we have this spot. So we're about halfway done. They're getting it cleaned up. We still got a little bit more to go. This much right here. And then that'll be it. And still no rain on our heads yet. Well, with the 4 of us, it didn't take too long. Yeah, there's still some Johnson grass in there, but we got the most of it. And we got a lot of the roots, so hopefully it don't come back. I mean, the issue is it grows by rhizomes, so there's rhizomes under the ground that we did not get because, we just pulled the surface plants. So it will still come back. But like I said, so where we've pulled a good chunk of the roots, hopefully it'll, stay gone. But that definitely helped. So I didn't want to weed eat. The weed eating hasn't been taking care of the Johnson grass. It's just been knocking it down. It just keeps coming back up. So now we're going to try and finish up putting those rocks in the buckets like I keep trying to do, but keep getting rained out on. So I'm going to try and finish that up and then probably call it a day before it opens up on us. Alright, for the most part, this pile of rocks is gone. There's still a lot of them kind of mashed under the dirt, but I ran out of buckets. Got all 10 of the 5-gallon buckets filled up, and there's still, some dotted out around there, and then all through here. So yeah, I don't have enough containers to hold that stuff. I don't have enough containers to hold as much rock as there is. So there's a break in the clouds. The sun has come up, but they're still saying it's supposed to start raining here soon. But it's noon. It's time for lunch, so we're taking a break to go eat. And then we'll figure something out from there. It'll probably be raining by then. If not, then we'll start prepping that spot in front of the steps. I don't know, I'm kind of to a point, because I didn't grab the concrete, kind of to a point where I don't mind prepping that spot and that being it, not doing anything else. But just in case, if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and share it with your friends. You can join my Discord, you can talk to me in there, and you can get notifications in there from when I post to YouTube and to Twitter. My Twitter and my Instagram, the handles are at the end of the video and the outro. The links are in the description, as well as the link for the Discord. So there's everywhere that you can get a hold of me, every way you can support me at this point in time. Still debating a Patreon, but I need to go eat. So any updates, I'll let you know. It's like 4 o'clock. It didn't rain. It hasn't rained. We still have rain clouds. Nothing's happened. So during lunch, I ate probably about too much. More than normal, which makes me sleepy. And I laid on the couch and I took a nap. About 2 to 3 hour long nap. After just waking up not that long ago, I started thinking about it. If the weather report is correct, which so far hasn't been, if we're supposed to have a whole full week of rain, then preparing this area for concrete means digging up all that. I mean, it's crabgrass, but still, digging up all that grass, digging down the soil to level, and leaving a big old square of dirt. So then when it rains, that becomes mud. And since we use the steps to leave and get into the house, we'd just be walking through a big mud pile. Which, if we did the little tent method when we pour the concrete to keep the water from, or the rain from landing on the wet concrete and not making it set, we would effectively make the steps useless anyways. But if we're waiting off until proper weather, then that leaves us a whole week or more of this muddy pad that we'd be tracking into the house. So that's just not going to happen. So, after last week being, getting so much done in such a little amount of time, I didn't feel like I did anything today. And so I started thinking about it, uploaded the videos to the computer, and there was a lot of clips. I took a lot of clips and got to thinking about it, and yeah, we did actually do some stuff today. Got a few things accomplished that probably wouldn't have gotten done for a while. So, it hasn't been too bad of a vlog. I don't know what else there is or could be. So, I guess I'd just say thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.